We are the dollars and cents.
What's up, guys? So, full transparency, I did this video a couple nights ago and something happened. I think I might have deleted the file. So there's going to be no first impression for this one, but I will tell you what I got. This is more of a full video update, I guess. But we're going to go over the fragrance, and I'll just kind of go over the first half of the video that I normally do wherever I kind of go over the fragrance. But saw this fragrance at a local shop and never heard of it before. Looked it up quickly. Ferragamo didn't say what year it came out, but I looked online. We'll get to that in a minute. But ended up picking it up. Got it for $47, I think, or it was like $50 after tax. I did find it for $47.95 online. Fragrance X, not a sponsored video. It is Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme Oud. And if you guys remember, the original came out years and years ago, 1999, I think. And that was a fig fragrance, kind of a fresh take on fig. Actually, that's most fig fragrances are fresh, but you know what I'm saying. It was a fresh fragrance, a pour homme, and I want to say it was one of the first times, at least to my knowledge, that fig was used like for a pour homme, like for their main first fragrance they put out for the house. And I want to say there was another house that did it too, but for me, I would think that using fig as your pour homme for your house is kind of daring, but ended up being a pretty good fragrance. Not my favorite, but I saw this. And I asked the lady, I was like, what is that? She told me. I was like, okay, well, I looked up a little research, ended up pulling the trigger on it. So let's go over the information. So this is a Ferragamo Pour Homme Oud. It is a men's woody fragrance released in 2020, I think. I don't know the notes for this fragrance, and it's an eau de parfum concentration, which is nice because I think the original is eau de toilette. We'll go over the notes, and this is why I grabbed it, because of the notes. So the top, we have tobacco, rum, and spicy notes. In the mid, we have leather, iris, and tuberose. And in the base, we run things off with guaiac wood, benzoin, and tonka bean. All right, guys, so let's check out the bottle real quick. The box is nothing special, brown box with some gold letters. I gotta tell you guys, this is the exact bottle that the original came in. The original was just clear. I don't like this bottle at all. It just looks too much like the original. The original has a dated look. So they could have, put this in its own original bottle, and actually it might have been sold a lot more. It would have done a lot better on the market, I think, had they have marketed this under a different look, but they did not. So, okay, there you go. So, here's the bottle. Again, nothing fancy. It does say Ferragamo there in black, metal cap. So I'll go ahead and spray my hand and just go over what I got with this fragrance. So the opening blast, it's very, very spicy. Okay, so you get the tobacco. Now, I will say, at first when I wore this fragrance, it did remind me of a couple of other ones briefly. So this one reminded me a little bit of Dior Homme Parfum, because this has the iris and the leather in it. Now, it's not a lot. That one has way more lipsticky iris note in it, and I think the leather is a little more prominent in that one. But it's there. That little bit of a DNA is in here. Very, very spicy. The rum note, so at first, whenever I wore this separately, before I tried them side by side, I thought this reminded me of Tobacco 28 from Le Labo. But then I tried them side by side, and they're slightly similar, but not, just a little tiny hair. But no, that rum note in Tobacco 28 is smells like straight to heaven, straight up rum. It's very, very boozy. And I'm actually kind of glad that I tried them side by side, because Tobacco 28, I always thought wasn't boozy. I was like, where's that boozy note? Well, I got it when I compared it to this one. So this one doesn't have the same boozy note, but I do get a lot of tobacco out of this one. So anyway, it has that sort of that spicy tobacco in it. It's very manly. It's very masculine. It's a rough fragrance. It has the leather, the iris. It's a little sweet from the tonka bean and the benzoin, but it's more of a spicy fragrance. Okay, this reminds me a little bit of Non-Bon from the house of Arquiste, I believe. That one is way stronger, has a lot more prominent notes in this, a little bit more animalic. This one is not a bad fragrance, though. It actually smells really, really good. If you've tried any of those, you're going to get this one. So if you liked Dior Homme Parfum, you're going to like this one. This one has more of a harsher, drier tobacco note, this one has tobacco. That one doesn't. I'm saying this one has a dry, harsher tobacco note. It's a lot spicier than that one, I believe. The lipstick note isn't too prominent in this one. This is actually not a bad fragrance. Going back to what I said a minute ago, This should have been put in a different bottle. That thing really hurt this fragrance. We're going to say the longevity for this fragrance was really good. I got 8+ hours for this one. So you're going to get a full day's wearing out of this one. Projection wasn't that great, but it was okay. I got wafts of it, personal wafts of it throughout the day. Didn't get noticed at work like I have before with other fragrances that I've worn. So this one isn't going to jump off your skin. But this will come into the occasions. But someone sitting close to you will definitely get this fragrance from you, and that's nice. And again, it was still pretty strong at the 8th, 9th hour. Seasons for this fragrance, if you haven't guessed already, it's going to be fall, winter, early spring. Not going to be super strong enough for the cold weather, but just the way it smells. I can't imagine wearing this one at summer, even like in a summer evening where it's warm. This one does smell more like a fall fragrance, winter fragrance, early spring where it's still cool. So keep that in mind. But again, as I always say, you guys can wear these fragrances wherever you want. Occasions for this fragrance, evening wear. It does match the box. It does match the bottle. Dark, brown. It's going to be evening wear. This is a very masculine fragrance. Go out to dinner with this fragrance. Go to meetings for work with it. You can wear this fragrance to work, but meetings for work. Maybe date night. This is very masculine. If your lady likes masculine fragrances on you, she might like this one. Very spicy, very masculine. Has a little bit of that animalic leather, but not too much. It's not going to turn her off. Doesn't smell like too animalic. This one's nice and easy on the nose. Slightly sweet as well, so she might like that as well. Not strong enough for a club, but mostly kind of casual evening events, kind of stuff like that. Ages for this fragrance, I'm going to say are 30 and up. Now, you can easily afford this one at 25, 20 years old, but I'm saying just the composition alone screams 30 and up. But again, if you're 25 and you like a little bit harsher, not harsher, but you know what I'm saying, a little bit more masculine, slightly teeny bit animalic fragrances, then you're going to like this fragrance. So pull the trigger on it. Plus, I saw some Fragrance X for $47.95. If you find this one for cheaper, grab it. But that's not a bad price. It's pretty affordable. Overall, I do like this fragrance. I shouldn't have compared it to the Sauvage 28 because the quality of that one outshines this one. I do think it is an eau de parfum. I do think that it's like just at the threshold of being eau de parfum, like versus being eau de toilette, because it does hold the 8 hours. It's not beast, but it's super strong. I wish it would have projected more. If this fragrance filled up a room, that would be so nice. Like this almost gives off like Amouage vibes. It has that sort of animalic, leathery, sort of incensey, dry, just rough, kind of spicy feeling that so many of those Amouage fragrances give off. So it kind of has a little bit of that going with it. But I like this one, and I recommend you guys trying it if you guys can get it for a good price. I mean, $47.95 on Fragrance X. I don't know if you have a coupon if it's less. Maybe try that. I think I saw that on eBay. They have an eBay store on there that sells them for that much. I don't know about their website. No one's faking these fragrances, by the way, guys. I will go ahead and tell you that. But I do like this fragrance. I think you should try it. I think you should, if you like how I described it, then I think you should blind buy it. If you have your own parfum or non-bond or even Tobacco 28, you might not bother getting this fragrance, because if you have those are higher quality, in my opinion. Like, this one has a really good composition, though. Don't get me wrong, because Dior Homme Parfum doesn't have tobacco and rum, I believe. I think it just has the leather and iris and some other things in it. This one has a better composition than that, I believe, in my opinion. This just doesn't have that really nice lipstick note that I wish would have been a little bit more prominent in this, but it's there. If you didn't like that note in that fragrance, then you're probably going to like this one because it's more toned down. Guys, I do think this is a good fragrance. I do think you should try it. Maybe blind buy it if what I described sounds like something you would like. Because you're not going to see this one in stores. You're going to have to blind buy it, honestly. Oh, again, this doesn't have real strong oudi vibes in it either. I forgot to mention that. This doesn't have like Middle Eastern oud, or this is just very, very woody and spicy. I don't get any kind of plastic oud, Middle Eastern oud, not even like Western oud, if that's even a thing, right? Like mainstream oud. I don't really get that. So if you don't like oud, you might like this fragrance. I forgot to add that part. That's pretty important because this isn't very overly oudy, overly Arabian or anything like that. So again, this is a pretty good fragrance, guys. So have you guys tried Salvatore Ferragamo's, I guess this Pour Homme Oud? If you have, let me know your thoughts on this fragrance down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about this one. I like this one. Do you like it? Let me know down in the comments, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and fragrance-related content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, till the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.